everyone. We normally don't have a hard water spot problem in this area, but on the rare occasion where one comes in, it's really nice to have a go-to product that'll take care of it quickly, effortlessly. Today we're going to take a look at IGL's Ecoclean Glass Plus. It is a powerful water spot remover. Comes with an aggressive microfine sponge. I just use a magic eraser. It's effective in cleaning other problem areas with glass, and I'll give a couple examples and I'll show you how to use the product, and then I'll give you a link to the US site at the end. Let's take a look at IGL's Ecoclean Glass Plus. The Ecoclean Glass Plus will come in a 500 milliliter sized bottle for $42.95. It is a powerful watermark remover. It's also a prep for their Eco Coat window coating. First, I'll just show you a couple examples as to some ways it can be used, and then I'll give you some examples as to how powerful the chemical is. The Glass Plus will come with its own microfine sponge. You can also use a magic eraser. You could just spray right onto the magic eraser itself and go right after those hard water spots, staining, whatever might be the trouble area on your windows or glass or mirrors. This is a look at the product up close. It has a milky white residue to it. And because of the residue, you may have to do more than one pass just for the sake of not hitting everything you're trying to remove because of that residue. Do a pass. Remove the residue. You can remove the residue one of two ways. Just wipe it off after it hazes slightly, or quickly rinse it off. As you can see here, I'm just removing it this way with an old designated window towel that will be thrown in the bin to be cleaned later. As I'm removing, it hazes over slightly and then removes rather easily. The product is rather strong and can be abrasive depending on if you're using a microfine sponge. So if you get any on those soft A and B pillars by accident, grab a separate soft microfiber and remove it that way. And here you could just spray directly onto glass or window or a mirror and remove your spotting or etching or hazing from there. I'll bring you up close for removal. And you could quickly rinse, but here it's hazing over slightly. I'm just going to grab an old designated window towel and remove it that way. Okay, the side window is nice and clean and cleared from staining and etching, and you'll see the little window behind it still has some of the water spots remaining. As to the chemical's power, the window or the view window for this old fireplace has been stained with smoke and high temperatures and heat, and I'm just going to spray right onto a microfiber and get to work. Now here's an example where you may need to do a few passes because of the residue being so thick. You really don't know where you have been and where you need to go, so do a pass, wipe it off, and then finish up. That kind of staining is hard to get off using other measures, but with the IGL Ecoclean Glass Plus, it's rather easy. I'm going to go around the edges and grab those heavily stained areas first, then I'll come in and get the inside with a second pass. I'll use this removal towel to show you with the contrast of the towel that the areas in the center of the view glass need a second pass, but those real heavily damaged areas in the corners, nice and clean and ready to go. I found an area with extreme water spotting, so we're going to take care of that. This cannot be cleaned off with conventional cleaners, so we're going to mask off just a small section of this glass viewport here, and we're going to take care of it with the Glass Plus. I'm just going to dump it right onto a magic eraser and get to work. As you can see there, a little bit of the product goes a long way, and once the product comes in contact with the hard water spotting, from there it's effortless. And again, with the removal, you can either rinse it or wipe it off with an old microfiber. However you choose to do it, you're going to be left with a streak-free piece of glass or mirror or plastic. And here you can see the difference between the two sections. Okay, guys, a very powerful, effective product. I don't have a huge problem with that in the area, but it is great to have a product to go to on the odd occasion something like that does come in. I know there are areas around the country where there are hard water problems, not only on just clear coat, but glass as well, and this will help. So if you have any questions at all, don't hesitate. There will be a link down below for the product on a US site. Brian from Apex Detail. I'll catch you in the next video.